Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. You know, actions speak louder than words. That is, if someone promises you something, or I'm going to give you this, I was about to give you this, I will give you this, is one thing, but when someone gives you that, that's a different thing. In this case we have the Russians, and they do something spectacular, I would say. They would provide European citizens, the citizens of Europe, with free gas and electricity. And you see how. So they're going to give the citizens something that governments don't. This article comes from Sputnik, and it's from today, the 22nd of October 2022. This is the title, and I'm quoting: Russian houses in Europe to open free heating centers during winter. Russian Energy for Foreign Humanitarian Cooperation, Rosotrudnichevskovo, has announced that its representative offices abroad, the so-called Russian houses, will be open and free for Europeans to come in to warm up and charge their electronic devices. Did you hear that? So they will open the so-called Russian houses and provide free place to go and warm up and charge your electronic devices in Europe. Now you can call it however you want. Oh, that's propaganda. Oh, they try to win the people. Well, let's say you're homeless and your neighbor that you never had a good relationship with, and you have children, let's say you have children with you, and you're homeless, and your neighbor, says, it's cold outside, why don't you spend the winter? I have a spare room in my house. You don't have to pay anything. Come with your children over there. What would you do? You can stay outside. You didn't get along with the neighbor, and you have your kids, suffering, and you suffer. Or you can go inside and say, thank you very much. Maybe we can, mend fences here. Maybe, let's say, what would you do? Is your neighbor a bad dude? Can you imply, oh my God, this guy wants something from me in the future? Yeah, you can. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The fact is, he's doing this for you. He's not talking about, he's doing this for you. Whereas your government that you love doesn't. And I'm quoting: with the onset of autumn cold and wet weather in Europe, Russian houses are starting the From Russia with Warmth campaign. You can make things up. Amid temperatures falling outside and what's more, inside homes, the Russian houses and cultural centers in Europe, in European capitals, are opening their doors to everyone starting today. Great. For as long as gas and electricity prices keep up, the centers would work as heating hubs. Rosotrudnichevskovo said in a statement on Telegram on Friday. Fantastic, thank you. The centers will often, remember, this is not mandatory. It's voluntary. If you want to go, you go. If you don't, you don't. You don't like them, don't go. All right. The centers will offer visitors warm tea, and don't drink it. They will poison you. And power to recharge their phones and watch movies or cartoons for children. Aww. And I'm quoting: in the face of growing social tensions in Europe, as well as Russophobia, the Russian Houses humanitarian campaign should demonstrate our traditional hospitality and warm the hearts of freezing European families. End quote. The statement read, well, ignore these things, but the fact is they will do. And if you don't have it, just put your hands down on the screen. You remember that song of Phil Collins? Put your hands over there. So warm up. That's some. Okay. All right. I'm starting ahead of the Russians. I'm ahead of the curve, right? So Vera Bunina, director of Russian House in Brussels, emphasized that the cultural centers are above politics and are welcoming everyone who, quote unquote, values communication, mutual understanding, and warmth, end quote. So it says here that since 2021, energy prices in Europe have been surging as part of a global trend. After the beginning of Russian military operation in Ukraine in February 2022, West adopted several packages of sanctions against Moscow, and fuel prices have accelerated the growth, pushing the EU governments to resort to contingency measures. A number of European governments have been recommending their citizens to curb gas and electricity consumption amid possible risks of energy shortage during the impending winter. The recommended measures range from limiting heating in houses to a certain temperature to turning off lights in public spaces. Well, I don't know. Is this a good thing? I think it's a good thing. Is it a propaganda stunt? Could be. Could be. Look at it from the perspective of its, how should I put it, its functionality. Right? Is it real? Is it going to work? Yeah. Is it for free? Yes. Will that make you think that the Russians are better? Could or could not. The fact is, this is a free help. Right? Be pragmatic on this, because it's your life. I mean, you can have values, but are the Russians that evil to you that you should not, be pragmatic enough if you need it and do this? You can take it however you want. Oh my God, that's a propaganda thing. All right, okay, your government is not engaged in propaganda, but you pay more. So yeah, they're very nice to you because they're not involved in propaganda, but your life is harder. These guys help you with something for free. They don't ask you to sign any allegiance papers to the Russian Federation. They don't ask you to love Russia. They just say, you know what, we do this because I think you are screwed. And by your own government. And is that a fact? I would say it is. Because without those guys' decision, you would not be in this circumstance. And ask for more help from the government, which gives the government more power. Like, mommy, daddy, help me. Why? Who got you in this situation? You? Those guys. Did they ask you? No. And then what you do around? You come and ask the same guys to help you. Is that stupid? It is. So yeah, that's a very good thing. I didn't hear Americans doing this. Remember when it was a crisis in, it was 2008, I can't remember exactly, it was 2008, 2009. I know that Hugo Chavez of Venezuela was still alive then. And it was a crisis in the United States, some energy problems, and U.S. imposed sanctions, obviously, on Venezuela. You don't give me the product with the price I want, I'm going to impose sanctions on I don't know why Cuba still has sanctions, U.S. sanctions on it, but whatever. Free world, right? Excellent. So then what did Hugo Chavez do? He sent oil to New York City. I know that for a fact. You look on your little gadget, click, 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 and you find out. So he helped that. People say, oh my God, that was to help for the winter. Another, I think it was for the winter for some time. He sent it on 2 or 3 occasions. So you look at it however you want to look. New York and New Jersey, I think it was. And I don't know if that was all of it. But you can look at it, oh my God, he just showed off. He showed off, but you got it for free. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I mean, someone comes and say, hey, Gigi, I'm going to give you a Bentley. Do you want it or not? It's for free. I give it to you. Oh my God, I'm not going to get it because you just show off. Is that what you're going to do? I will not. I will say, thank you very much. Tell me where I have to kiss, and then bye-bye. Come again when you're going to have another one for free. That's what I would do. He doesn't ask me for anything, and he's not going to ask me for anything. Oh, now you give it to me back. No, he already gave it to me for free. For free. You can call him bitch shot. You can call him, ego and showing off. I don't care. The fact is, he gave me something those guys never gave me, without needing to give me, but give me at least what I deserve through my hard work and paying taxes and being a law-abiding citizen. Not even that. Not even that. They want to take stuff from me. They want to make me be a criminal by trying to take stuff from me. You know what I mean, right? Take stuff from me and turn me into a criminal, right? So I can defend myself. And there's the government that protects me from what? I don't think so. I don't think so. If, I don't know, the Russian government says, no, you can do this, you can do that, that would be great. More freedom to us. But our government is doing this. I'm not oh my God, the Russians are so fantastic. The fact is, they will give this for free. I don't care. They will give it for free. It's up to you to understand the situation. However you want to understand it. That they are doing it for political reasons. They are doing it because they are good people. Both, neither. There's many options, not only those two. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. I think that's a good thing. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.